PBs on the motorway, mountains next, and start lines ahead. Hi everyone, and welcome back to See You on the Start Line, brought to you by CJM'S Events. I'm John, the event coordinator and race director of CJM'S Events. Carol and I really appreciate you tuning in to this podcast and keeping informed about what is happening as our events move forward. If you love having dates in the calendar and goals in the head, this is the season for it. Start lines are stacking up, and the best part is there is something here for everyone. Runners, cyclists, kids, families, weekend warriors, and a few very serious athletes as well. For the Christchurch Motorway Half Marathon recap, we had this last Sunday. It seems like a long time ago since we had it after all the rain we had just straight after it. But we had a big, massive thank you to everyone who took part in the Christchurch Motorway Half Marathon. It was a fantastic day on the pathways alongside the Christchurch Southern Motorway. That course is made for rhythm. It is fast and it flows, and we saw a stack of personal bests. It was brilliant seeing so many people out there, young and old, chasing goals and enjoying the day. The weather behaved itself for the race, then waited until the pack down to turn on the taps, and it sure did. We got wet. But that is life as an event organiser. We still have some gear drying out at the moment, and most of it by the end of the week should all be dry and put away ready for the next event. If you have not seen them yet, we captured the day in photos and videos, and the links have been in emails that have gone out and on Facebook pages. So now if you have ticked off the Motorway Half Marathon, there is a fair bit of fun ahead of you. Your fitness is built, your confidence is up, and you have momentum. So what's next? We've got Run Mt Hutt is next, our next event on Saturday the 14th, that's Saturday week. There are two distances in this. There's 25k and 12k. The start is at the Awa Rata Reserve, and you head up the Mt Hutt Skifield Road, climb to the Skifield car park, turn around and enjoy the return journey. Big views, honest climbing, and a fast finish back to the reserve. It's one of those days that feels like a proper adventure and still rewards you at the finish line. If you've not done it before, it was only held first time last year, put it on your list. Entries and details are at runmounthutt.co.nz. That again is runmounthutt.co.nz. And you've got both the 12k and the 25k. It's like 4 races in one day. You go through the beech forests and that at the reserve, up onto the Mt Hutt Skifield Road, up to the ski field or up to Rocky, which is at Canterbury View, and turn around and come back for the 12k up to the ski field car park and back down, and then you go back through the Awa Rata Reserve. So feels like 4 races in one day, but it is a beautiful day. Fantastic views across Canterbury Plains, and well worth the entry just to see those views and to spend the time up there. Next up we have Mighty Good Run, and it's coming around really quickly. It is on the 22nd of March, that's just 1 week after Run Mt Hutt, but it's on Sunday, the following weekend. So for quick reminders for families, work groups, and anyone who still has an inner child waiting for a reason to come out and get muddy, Mighty Good Run is the event for it. It's on Sunday the 22nd of March, and has something for everyone. Kids from 4 years of age, teenagers, parents, grandparents, teams, mates, workmates, adults, and people that really want to get out there and enjoy themselves for the whole day. You'll crawl under cars, climb over obstacles, get absolutely filthy with mud, and finish with a grin that does not leave you for days. If you've not done it, put it on your list. If you've done it, you already know why it's so special. So make sure you get into it, get down and dirty, and have a great time. We've got some big corporate groups coming along and enjoying themselves in the mud. I'm sure they will. And one sponsor 1 year turned around and said to me when he come to pick up some of the cars that were there, you need to bottle this, because he couldn't believe that everyone was walking out covered in mud with big smiles on their faces. So it is really, really worth the day, worth heaps of fun, and will create memories for life. We've got Run NZ Run. It's back with our first city run of the year in this month. Now, Run NZ Run update for those who want to know more about it. It is really exciting. We had a bit of a quiet session from the 1st of January, not because nothing has been happening, but because we were building stronger for life through Run NZ Run, and we wanted to get the details right for that, and it's all up there now, and people can subscribe to Stronger for Life. But the good news is that our first city run of the year is now live, and it kicks off our 5 kilometre city series for the next 10 months. The first one is Wellington 5k, and the challenge window for this is the 21st of March to the 31st of March. So you've got 11 days to complete that 5k. You can do it any day of the week, or you could actually do 5k every day and put in your fastest time that you actually do. But do it whenever suits you. Morning, lunch, evening, treadmill, footpath, you choose. So you register for that at runnzrun.co.nz. That we've got Krank It coming up, and it is going to be bigger than ever. Now for one of our most special events for women and children. This is so cool, this event. Krank It is out there. It's got categories for everyone, and it is absolutely awesome. We've got the 3 to 6 years of age. This is a 2-kilometre ride, and it's with mum. If mum cannot ride, grandma is a great option there for as well, or maybe even an auntie. We had a couple of mums last year. One broke a leg, and I think the other one had a shoulder injury, and we had 2 dads do it, so we weren't going to let the little ones down. Dads just ticked on along behind it, but it is for the mums. It's not for the mums saying, no, I can't do it, I'm not going to do it, and dad can do it. Otherwise it just changes the culture of what the event's all about and what it's made for. It's really for the mums and the children, or the women and the children, to get out there and have some fun. We've got the 7 and 8 year old category. This is a 7k, and it's either individuals or teams. And we've got 9 and up, which is 11 kilometres, as individuals or teams. And we've got the women's ride, which is 22 kilometres as an individual. Now the cool part is the mums and daughters and the mums and sons category for the 7 and 8 and 9 plus children. Mums do the first lap, and the kids bring it home with the finish line smiles, and as they come across the finish line, and they're absolutely stoked. Whereas in the teams, there's a lot of children say, gee, mum's slow and all this sort of stuff, but kids don't knock mum. She's out there doing her best. If any of the children look to be by themselves at the end, we do have a tail end Charlie, but mums can actually do a second lap. The only problem is that some of those mums who might be a little bit slow might not want to do that second lap as well. But it's just a fantastic day. We've got kids with smiles, kids out there really going for it, and other ones who are just having a great time and just want to get out there and finish. So if you want a day where kids feel like champions and women get a great race, Krank It is the event to do. That's on the 19th of April. And to register for that, go to Krank It, that's Krank, it.co.nz. Now, we've got the Canterbury Duathlon Series coming up, and this is a new venue, and the dates are now locked in, and so is the venue. For anyone who wants to mix it up, build fitness fast, or try something different, entries are open at Canterbury Duathlon for the Canterbury Duathlon Series, and this year it is pretty special because it's actually a 21st year, so we're 21 years since we started CJM'S Events to create what is now the Canterbury Duathlon Series. It used to be the old Gym Company Duathlon Series down in Ashburton, and changed to Ashburton Duathlon, and then when we moved up here to Christchurch, we changed the name to the Canterbury Duathlon Series and ran it out of Rolleston. The reason why we shifted it this year from Rolleston, from Brookside Park across to Taitapu, is because of traffic lights being put in. So we have a brand new venue, and it's called the Rhodes Park Reserve, part of the Taitapu domain, and it's going to be a really fast course. Now, the dates for this are race 1, the 24th of May, race 2 is the 7th of June, and race 3 is the 21st of June. There's a short course and there's a long course, and it really is for everyone. Kids can race from 7 years right through to adults. Here's the cool part. We regularly have New Zealand representatives racing this series, which means a 7-year-old can line up on the same course as a national level athlete. You do not get that opportunity in many sports. It's like a 7-year-old playing rugby with an All Black. It's pretty special. And to see the young guys out there having a crack at it, and the fast guys, the reps and everything like that, really going for it as well. It is so cool to see, and the encouragement that comes from everybody is so good. And it's a great spectator course, and on both the run and the cycling. And because there's 2 laps, the fast guys are out the front, they're seeing the slow ones, and there's so much encouragement that goes through. So if you want to be part of a series that builds the run strength and bike strength and that mental toughness, this is it. Then we've got Around Brunner. It's a West Coast classic with options as well for anyone and everyone. So this is on the 2nd of May 2026. This is one of those iconic West Coast days that stays with you, and you have options. You've got Around Brunner Gravel, 108k. We introduced this last year, and it was great. It was lots of fun, lots of stories, and a couple of mean climbs in it. And there's a couple of ditches where you got to jump off your bike and get through and carry on for it. But the gravel changes from heavy gravel, as to say, to light gravel, and there's a bit of tar seal in the middle of it as well, and a nice tar seal sprint finish into Moana. So we've got the 140k Around Brunner Road Race. This goes from Moana to Kumara and back, and the Enduro, for those who like to have a very long day. You get to do the 140k twice. So that starts at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think it is 4 o'clock, and you go out to Kumara and come back, and then you go back out to Kumara and back. So the first 140k or the first 100k is virtually in the dark, and then the sun comes up, and if you're fast enough, you can be riding with the 140k riders for the second half. Now, if you love the idea of 140k but you don't want to do it fully solo, you can grab a mate and enter the 140k as a team of 2, and each of you ride 70k. So one rides out to Kumara and the other one rides back and gets the glory of the finish line. It's a great way for mates to share the day, share the training, and share the stories at the finish line. And you don't have to share a cold Maltese. You'll both get a voucher for a beer at the finish as well. So then the following week, we jump from the 2nd of May for Around Brunner to the 9th of May on the coast. We become coasters basically for about 2 weeks. And we've got the South Island Ultra Marathon. Now this is limited to 400. It's over half full at the moment, and it's starting to fill up pretty quickly. So if you're thinking about this, get into it. Don't sit on it. So that's after Around Brunner, and we head down to Hokitika and get ourselves all set up for everybody to create the event. It is an event which is really special. The finish line on the Hokitika beachfront is something you don't forget. And the distances are built for everybody, including people who want to have a taste of what the ultra experience is. We've got the 6k and the 24k. We call these the warm-up options. Then we've got the real McCoy of the 54k starting on Old Christchurch Road, and we've got the 100k starting in Greymouth, all finishing on the beachfront in Hokitika. As I said, the total event is limited to 400 participants. So if it's on your list, don't wait around now. I think we're coming up from 9 weeks out until it's on. Register at siultra.co.nz and make sure you're on the start line. Then we've got about 3 weeks later, we've got the Urban Estates Selwyn Marathon. It's up next for everybody. Now, those runners who took part in the Motorway Half Marathon will be building nicely for this event. The goal that's on the calendar, it's on the Urban Estates Selwyn Marathon, is on the 31st of May. Now, Selwyn is the fastest growing district in New Zealand, and this event is quickly becoming one of the fastest growing marathons as well. If you've just achieved the Motorway Half Marathon, you're already on the right path to either do the full marathon or total it back and do a great fast half marathon. Come and see what Selwyn's all about. Make a weekend of it. It is the King's birthday, nearly said the Queen's birthday, the King's birthday weekend. It's on the Sunday. So bring the family, give yourself a real target, train for it, and make sure it's a PB. It's a quick course, it's good, and it's a lot of fun. So the big picture, this is what makes our event special. Anyone can line up. It's weekend warriors, youngsters having a go, and athletes who are genuinely at the top of their game. You do not have to get the equivalent. You don't have to get the equivalent of an All Black lining up beside a weekend player in the same match. In our world, it happens all the time, and you can have a lot of fun and see what the real fast guys look like, how they train, how they race, and you can be part of it, whether you're basically as young as 3 years of age at Krank It, or 4 years of age at Muddy Good Run, having mum or dad going through the mud pits with you. That's just what's so cool about it. Or you could be on running the marathon in a 2:40 time, or a half marathon in 1:10. It's there for everybody. So 90-second action plan. Here it is. 1. Register for Run Mt Hutt at runmthut with 2 T's.co.nz. Put Muddy Good Run on the calendar for Sunday the 22nd of March. Register for Run NZ Run Wellington 5K and lock the dates, 21st to the 31st of March. You've got 11 days to complete this. If you want a family goal, lock in Krank It and choose the right category. If you want a big run target, aim for the Urban Estate Southern Marathon on the 31st of May. If you're serious about fitness momentum, enter the Canterbury Duathlon Series and commit to the 24th of May, 7th of June and 21st of June. And if you want to get into the West Coast, put a round brunner option for the 2nd of May. Or if you really want to put the big ultra experience, get the South Island Ultra entry in, and make sure you get in there early, as it's capped at 400. So tell a mate, send them your entry link. Shared goals stick. So thanks everyone. Thanks for being part of CJM'S Events community. We love putting these events on for you, and we love seeing the memories you create. See you on the start line. Take care, everybody. Cheers.